I thought once love arrives, fear disappears. I was wrong. Love didn't erase my past. It only gave me the courage to face it. After the stormy night when everything changed, Michael and I didn't suddenly become perfect. We became careful. Careful with words. Careful with touches. Careful not to break what we had just begun to build. Some nights, I still slept alone. Not because he wanted distance, but because he wanted my choice. And that choice terrified me. Because choosing him meant admitting that my heart was no longer guarded. One afternoon, while I was painting by the window, Michael came home early. He stood behind me quietly. "You're getting better," he said softly. I shrugged. It's easier to paint when the house doesn't feel empty. His silence lingered. Then he said something that changed everything. "Lena, if one day you decide to leave, I won't stop you." I turned to him, shocked. "I don't want you to stay because of obligation," he continued. "I want you to stay because your heart tells you to." My chest tightened. Why was freedom scarier than a cage? That night, memories I had buried returned. My father's voice. My mother's tears. The wedding I never chose. I realized something painful. I wasn't afraid of Michael. I was afraid of trusting my happiness to anyone ever again. A week later, my parents visited. My mother watched Michael closely. The way he poured tea, the way he asked before sitting near me. When they left, she pulled me aside. "He loves you," she said gently. "But more importantly, he respects you." That night, I knocked on Michael's door. He looked surprised. "Can I sit with you?" I asked. He nodded. We talked until midnight. About children. About fear. About how love isn't possession, it's permission. And when I finally rested my head on his shoulder, he didn't move. He just breathed like he had been waiting for that moment his whole life. But love is tested, not gifted. One day, rumors reached him. People said I was only with him for money, that I never truly loved him. I found him sitting alone on the porch, eyes distant. "Is it true?" he asked quietly. The question hurt, but I understood. I took his hands. "I didn't choose this marriage," I said honestly. "But I choose you. Every day. Freely." That was the first time he cried in front of me. From that day on, there were no separate rooms. Not because he asked, because I stayed. We learned each other's scars. Not to fix them, but to protect them. Years later, when our first child was born, Michael whispered something I'll never forget. "I waited so long to be loved. I forgot how to ask." I smiled through tears. "And I waited so long to feel safe. I forgot love could be gentle." Now, when people ask me about arranged marriages, I don't defend them. I tell the truth. Some are cages. Some are risks. And some become miracles when two people choose kindness over fear. Love didn't save me. Choice did. And Michael, he didn't take my heart. He waited until I placed it in his hands.